When I think about the most important missing strategic asset to the US government from a deterrence perspective, it is an integrated view from the factory floor to the foxhole. And by that, I really mean let's articulate the threats we care about under the timelines we care. These are the foxhole scenarios that matter to us. This is the national defense strategy. This is who we're trying to deter and when. And work that backwards to, based on what I'm spending and building, does any of that stuff matter? Will it be there in time? And I think the Department of Defense is the only institution I know of that has divided up supply and demand. The process of integrating supply and demand is usually the beating heart of a commercial company. This sales and operation planning process, people have different names for it. In the department, we ask the services to go build things. That's the supply side. And we ask the combatant commanders to do the war fighting. That's the demand side. They have to respond to real world events. They don't really get that much of a vote in terms of what's happening here. We have a lot of control over what's happening here. We have ideas about the scenarios in the world we care about making sure don't happen. How do we integrate these things so that we understand, like, you know what, it actually would be better to buy a less capable weapon system we can make 7 times faster at a lower price point because the other stuff's not going to be ready in a time that's relevant to anyone. Right? It's just running headless by doing this. Now, and I think if you had that, it becomes the first way you can have meaningful conversations like, yes, I know there are jobs in your district, but do you understand how you're actually going to sacrifice American prosperity? We are going to lose over 100 jobs in your district. And I think that becomes, now you've turned the tables on what is politically survivable.